I am coming to you from PCEA Kirigiti Church, counseling desk, and I want to speak to you as a congregant of PCEA Kirigiti Church regarding management of stress, anxiety, and depression in the face of COVID-19 pandemic. My name's Catherine Gachutha, and I am a congregant in your church and a counseling psychologist. I've been asked to do debriefing and counseling during this period of time. And so I want us to think about the COVID-19 pandemic, which is a very rare situation for us. It affects us physically, but also affects psychologically. In this kind of a context, we are in self-quarantine, asked to distance ourselves from other people and wash hands regularly, whether with sanitizers or with soap. And when we cough, that we cough and sneeze within our elbow, or we cover our mouths and our noses, where we are told not to touch our faces, and a lot of other measures. That is what is happening the world over. By today, about 24,000 people have died, and therefore it's not a pandemic that we need to pray around with. We need to protect ourselves absolutely as a people. Our children are at home, and we are at home. We are not working like we used to do before. And therefore, this kind of a situation plunges us into stress, anxiety, and for some people, depression. How do you know that you are stressed and you're just about going to be depressed? It is when you fear and you worry. And sometimes the worry is too much. You're fearing about yourself and even about your loved ones. You have changes in sleep. We call it insomnia, that you're not sleeping very well. You have difficulty concentrating. You have a chronic condition and it is worsening. And for some people, they are taking alcohol and other drugs or even prescriptive medication to take care of what they feel, the discomfort, the anxiety, the stress, the depression. How do you know that you're going through these psychological challenges? You do that through symptoms. Other people will see signs. They will ask you, why do you look worried? Why are you looking uncomfortable? They are seeing something that is not kawaida for you. And so, how do you know that you are physically affected? You may be going through a headache or a neck tension or gastrointestinal problems. You may be having sleep problems or even lowered appetite or even lowered energy and fatigue. How do you know that you are affected psychologically and emotionally? You do that when you have virus-related worries and insecurity and feelings of being overwhelmed by events, powerlessness, and also you find yourself talking about things in a very negative way or in a way that is not aligned to reality. You're negative, you are discouraged, you're feeling insecure, you're feeling sad, you're feeling angry. At the behavioral level, you have difficulty concentrating. You become irritable with other members of your family. You become aggressive. Sometimes you find yourself crying or even withdrawing from activities that other people are engaging in. You insulate yourself, or you remove yourself, or you withdraw yourself from other people. You have difficulty in taking decisions. You have increased use of alcohol, or even drugs, or even medication that you've been taking before. How do you know that spiritually you are affected? You are experiencing yourself having lowered faith, having a sense of futility, and lacking meaning and purpose in life. That is demonstrated through the hopelessness that you are experiencing, or even helplessness, or even feeling estranged from yourself or from other people. A sense of emptiness and being cynical. When people talk to you, you talk to them very negatively, and prayerlessness. At that particular time, you know, I am experiencing a spiritual low. Now, you need to take care of yourself at a time like this. How do you take care of yourself? Work on deepening your faith. Engage in activities like prayer, doing good to other people, singing, Bible reading, doing reflections, and even meditation. At the same time, be attentive to your feelings, your emotions, and your reactions. When you become attentive to what is happening to you in the inside, you will be able to take hold of yourself and regulate yourself. Make use of physical activity. And physical activity can be done in activities that you can do at home. Allow yourself to be with other people, envisioning what is happening, talking about what is happening, trying to understand what you can do. And finally, I want to say, be positive. Positivity does you well in the inside. It makes you a better believer, a believer that things can be better, a believer that God is in control of this situation that seems to be getting out of hand in other countries. Let's not allow ourselves to get where other countries have gotten. Let's take care of ourselves. Let's do what we've been asked to do, and also have self-protective measures that are going to take care of us. The serenity prayer helps us to be able to see how we can handle this situation better. It says, God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, and courage to change what I can, and wisdom to tell the difference. You need the courage to change what you can. You need the courage to tell yourself you're going to obey all the government regulations and more. And you need serenity to accept the things that you cannot change, that you have to stay at home, is something that needs to make you contented. The Lord bless you and keep you and protect you during this period of COVID-19 pandemic, even as we fight against it.